Just having my pot noodle whilst I wait for the kits to drop. Hi legends! This video was brought to you through the EA Creator Network because I did actually receive a code for both of these kits that I'm gonna be covering. The first clip that you saw at the beginning of this video was actually recorded a good 3.5 hours ago. It has taken me that long to get everything sorted. Basically, my EA app was having absolutely none of it. I'll probably record a video about it this weekend, just like going into more detail and how you can actually install Origin again if you're having issues with the EA app. Of course, the Sims 4 Simtimates collection kit came out, and I thought, what's sexier than snuggling up in my Oodie and recording this little overview of this Creator Sim kit. And then we did also get a build and buy mode kit as well. This is the bathroom clutter kit. I'm not super excited about this one. I'll hold my hands up and say it. Both of these I feel like I could have given a miss to based on my own personal preference. However, I'm more excited for the Creator Sim kit because I use Creator Sim more, and I feel like build and buy clutter, I feel like I compare it a lot to base game, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, cool. So they can wear sexy lingerie as they're getting ready in their brand new bathroom in the morning. You know who I feel needs to spice it up in the bedroom a little bit? It's definitely Bob and Eliza Pancakes. I have Bob here right now in these silky little PJs. I can absolutely see my Sims like wearing this shirt out and about, especially in like a hot weather fit or something like that. I love the way that it looks silky. I think some people might find this a little bit too shiny. I love, oh, those ones are super cute. I wish we got more of these like striped ones. And then these are the shorts to match. I'm actually gonna take this off for just now, just so we can see. They're basically like underwear, but again, I feel like you could get away with wearing these just like not as underwear. Like they kind of do look a bit more like boxers, I feel, in the plain swatches. Also, Urban Sims. Jennifer, I'm so annoyed that I saw your tweet before I got to look at this kit, because now all I see is, you know, the shape is little Todger, as Prince Harry would say. We did get a full body outfit, just one of them. I was, not gonna lie, a little bit like scared when I loaded this up and I went onto the maculine tag and it literally just had like one top and one full body. I was like, excuse me, where are the rest of the assets? I'm kind of glad that this isn't just like, you know, super sexy, raunchy, like kind of out there. I'm glad that they have these sort of like, you know, just like more relaxed fitting PJs as well. Whoa, the tiger one, that's sick. Ooh, I love the gold trim on that one. I'm not a massive fan of the red on the black. And this is kind of where I was like, oh, you know what? Like I have always said we need more lingerie in The Sims, but also when you don't have like an underwear option, because in like, I think it was The Sims 2 only, you had PJs and then you also had underwear, and you could choose to have your Sims sleep in PJs or underwear. I personally don't think we need that because we can have 5 options when it comes to like outfits, but I am also the type of person who would never choose to sleep in underwear. Like, yes, it's like a fun thing, especially if you like want to wear it in the bedroom like every so often or every day if that's more you, but I personally don't really have my Sims sleep in it unless I really feel it for their character. So I feel like I'm gonna underutilize this in a way. Probably use the like masculine stuff more as sleepwear because I'm like, in my head that kind of makes sense because it's still like kind of comfy, but I would prefer just to put like, you know, PJs on and imagine the underwear under where it should be. Excuse me. This is the collab with MeUndies. So you've got the classic little aubergine, the pizza, XOXO Gossip Girl, Go Piss Girl. We got these little love heart ones, which I feel is like the classic MeUndies. Then you've got the red and black, kind of this like plum tone. Classic tighty whities, budgie smugglers, however you want to call it. Then you've got the classic like short form boxer, which again, Jennifer, why have you done this to me? You know what? The shadowing makes it look as if, but when you actually turn your sim, there isn't. Although I quite like the shadowing. I think it makes it look more realistic. Love the color, but I'm so distracted by everything. I swear you're never gonna unsee it now that I've pointed it out. These ones look a little bit flatter for some reason. I don't think the texture is as good as these ones. I quite like the length on these though. Again, I feel like I would also use these for swim shorts, so maybe I am gonna get more use out of this than I thought. Whoa, okay, getting a little cheeky there, if you know what I mean. These ones come in some, okay, I really like that brown swatch. Ooh, that's a good swatch. Then you got this more sort of like beige. The black just like doesn't look black though. Is that just me? These ones I really like. They sort of have this mesh on the side. I think these are so cute. I will say a lot of these have the same sort of cut to them. These ones like are basically the same, they just have like a different design. Then we have jogging bottoms, which I wasn't expecting. They have a little bit of a visual glitch around like his lower back. Usually I'm a high-waisted girly, but I actually really like where these sit. They're more, I would say, PJ bottoms than like jogging bottoms. I absolutely love these two swatches though. They're fun. Also, the grilled cheese for like Bob pancakes just makes so much sense. Am I about to retire Bob's old red little dressing gown? I wish we kind of had a top that matched this. So this is the first bra. Those two, I mean, I would have replaced that with a different swatch. I love the cross back though. Oh my god, 3 purple swatches. We got some nudes, which makes sense. I just think this was unnecessary. I think we could have got more colors. Most of these have like matching bottoms, but I don't constantly want to flick through like top to bottom. So we're just going to focus on the tops. I really like this one. Cute little like racer neck. Feel like this one you could definitely get away with just wearing as a top. Kind of wish we had a flowery sort of swatch on it rather than like all of these swirls. Then you've got the MeUndies collab. Basic bra, like you could definitely walk into any shop and just find a bra like this. This kind of matches the mask stuff as well. So it's kind of like they've looked at MeUndies and been like, hey, we will just take your color swatches. Ooh, okay. I didn't notice the sort of like lace up there. Also, cheeky little, I don't know. I can't tell. This is like flesh colored. Is that just happening to match with Eliza's flesh so it looks like she's got a little bit of underboob poking out? Or is that designed to look like underboob? Because this one kind of just looks pink, whereas this one definitely has like underboob. I think it's meant to be underboob. I feel like this video is gonna get flagged on YouTube for the language that I am using. YouTube, I swear, everybody is stressed. We're just having a little bit of fun. I hate a 3-strap one. Why are they so difficult to get off? But I absolutely love this. Oh my word, this is stunning. This is, I think, my favorite asset so far. And then you have this one, which again is more sort of like the classic, but a little bit more sexy. Oh, I love the little bow. She has a little bit of depth to her as well, which we love. Also, I feel like these are kind of sold as like being like neutral skin tone. And then it's like, yeah, but these lighter tones aren't going to match everyone. I think I would have liked to see more of a range, honestly. Bottoms, these are to go with the racer one that we saw. I'm going to assume that all of these like match the color swatches. That is my hope. 14. On the bottoms, we also have 14. Okay, looking great, looking like they all match. These are the initial ones that we had on. These were to kind of match that initial bra that we saw. You got the MeUndies, which I don't know, that one doesn't feel comfortable to me. Very thin, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Feel like lips maybe slipping. Super high-waisted ones. Okay. Honestly, not a massive fan of this. I don't like this belt thing. I saw this in a preview and I don't know, it's just like, especially in the ones that don't really have like the sort of lotus pattern on, really not a massive fan of this one. And then again, they have the little PJ bottoms, which I would have loved a matching top for that. This might be something that resembles custom content that I have in my game, actually. Again, I love the crossback of it. I think this, again, is more usable for me personally. I really like stuff like this. Something that you feel as if you can like walk around the house in. I'm a massive fan of this. The only downside is, and I knew this was gonna happen, I was expecting it, but I'm still not any less sad about it, is the fact that this is a full body fit. So that means that we can't go to bottoms and put bottoms over it. I would have loved if this was in the top section. We've actually had things like this before in the top section. For example, this right here, which came with backyard stuff. There's also the Pride one as well, which kind of look like swimming costumes. Honestly, missed opportunity for me. Now, I think a custom content creator is probably gonna come along, change this to the top category, and we'll be able to do that, but I expected it actually within the game and not just by CC creators. However, I do want to see actually if the werewolf thing, no, it goes underneath it because it's an accessory. That's really, really disappointing. Oh, cute. I love the detail of like the collar being stuck up. I kind of wish we had an option where the collar wasn't stuck up. This is actually matching the swatches of the masculine shirt, which is very cute. Do we have this actual like bra itself? No, we do not, which again feels like a weird choice that we didn't just get this separate like from this. I kind of wish that they had the like boxer shorts on instead of like the knickers, or at least an option to have the boxer shorts. So yeah, there's things that I would change, but overall I actually see myself getting more use out of this than I initially thought. Obviously the promo of this said like it's size inclusive, so I did want to up Eliza's sliders to check it out and see what it actually looks like on this body type as well. So it's actually looking pretty good. Oh, I actually love the matching sets as well. I feel like I probably should have put like the matching sets on to get the full effect. If you do bring the boobs down, there is a little bit of clipping on some items, so just be aware of that. Some of them you can actually kind of get away with a little bit. It's more the ones with like writing and like smaller pieces here. I also quickly wanted to show what the fem tag stuff looked like on masculine frame sims and the mask tag stuff looked like on fem frame sims. I have to say this was better than I was anticipating. I actually think most, if not all of it, actually fits very, very well. When it comes to the masculine full body, which is the one with like the robe and the like PJ bottoms, the silky one, if you put that on your feminine sims, it kind of shows a little bit more than you were bargaining for, hence why I couldn't put it on YouTube, or else this video definitely would have been demonetized. And luckily the boxes also look really good on femframe sims. I'm glad that they don't have the weird issue sometimes that happens around the like hips area between a couple of the pairs of boxes. It does shift like I want to say their thighs and also like their calves and ankles a little bit. Not too noticeable to me, so I think I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna mix and match. Pancakes, I hope you've had your morning coffees, because all you have on your lot right now is 3 bathrooms. I mean, at least you don't have to share. Eliza, be thankful. Bob's a slob. So this is the pre-built room that we got with this kit. So I'm gonna go through some of the items. Actually, no, I'm not. I find it easier to do it when they're all in a line, but just to give you like sort of an idea of how you can use these items. Got this little blue one. It's kind of sea themed. I mean, pushing it. I'll let them get away with it. We have this cat themed one. I thought this was a leaf, I'm not gonna lie. It's a cat with a little face mask and towel around its head, and then this one brushing its teeth. And then you also have this like underwater coral floral themed one. I will say straight off the bat, yes, the candle I think is probably currently glitched. It's under lighting. It also has like a lighting aura around it when you do place it in build mode. But if you go into live mode, there's currently no flame, even though there is a turn off this light. Although it does turn off and then it does get bright when you turn it on, but there's no flame. Also, none of these objects are functional. This is very much just clutter. You can't interact with anything, which honestly, I kind of wish, like, if you have high school years and your teens are able to get acne, I kind of wish that you could click on a little bottle that looks like a facial cleanser and be like, clean your face. There's also no new floorings or wallpaper that comes with this kit, but let's get into what we actually do have, and I guess not focus on what we don't have. So you do have these decals. The little turtle is well cute. You got a little hammerhead shark, pretty much like underwater themed minus the cats. And then you've also got more like childish things with like shapes and stuff like that, like kind of little building blocks. I think these are quite cute to actually maybe like size down and stick on the side of your bath, like those little foam shapes that I used to have as a kid. This sort of like messy towel, you have a little unicorn one, a super llama, some void critters, and then sort of your more bog standard towels. Then you've got the neater version, so maybe if you are like Eliza and you like a nice house, then you can use this, and then you can give Bob these ones in his own bathroom. You got this little shower thing holder, so you got like a loofah. Also, I do not like the way that loofah looks. It genuinely looks like a lettuce just like slapped on there. Then you have the loo roll holder, which comes inside kind of like a brush gold, a piss gold as I like to call it, a bronze and a silver, and also a black and a white. However, there's only one of these, so you can only have the like handle on the left and not on the right. I think that's a weird decision. I don't know why they didn't just do like both. Then we have light switches, which I don't think ever had in a Sims game. Good for realism. This one's more of like a dimmer, and then this one is sort of just like a generic like light switch. Very big, I will say, which I mean doesn't surprise me in The Sims 4. They're not actually functional. You can't turn on or off your lights using this, which honestly, even if it wasn't functional like gameplay wise perspective with your sim going up to it, I kind of wish you as a player, instead of having to click on the light, could then be like, oh, turn off all lights in this room, and it was tied to that light switch. I just think that would be a cute little detail. You've got this, oh, I didn't realize that there was, what is that even meant to be? Like a sticker? That is a fire hazard if I ever saw it. There's only 3 normal ones. So you have a green and gold, a silver, and then a silver and gold. No like black and white in a normal swatch, just these weird sticker ones. Again, odd choice. You got your toilet plunger and your toilet brush. You have sort of this like cluttery drawer thing. You got bubbles, bobby pins, a little hairbrush. I know a lot of people were talking about the sort of textures within this kit, which I will say are not the best. A lot of things do look flat from what I've already seen. Then you have a matching one, but again, kind of the neater option. A little tray with some like bath salts, maybe a little bit of soap, a comb, and some like facial cleanser. You've also just got a jar by itself. I think these are meant to be like cotton buds, maybe. It's bath salts. This little soap dish, which I don't like. This feels so oversized. Also, is that not a block of cheese on a piece of lettuce? It's gonna last you about 3 years. Should have bought one of those when the pandemic kicked off. Bottles, again, probably like facial cleanser. They're just like stood upright, maybe like shampoo if you want to stand it on the end of your bath. I do think these things have like multifunctions. I love the granny aesthetic of, oh my god, also getting fancy with the quilted toilet roll. You got kind of your messy rip quilted grandma. You got cream, and then also just like your regular toilet roll. Little toothbrush and toothpaste in a jar. Some more like facial cleansers probably. This massive toothbrush, which again, I kind of wish they just tied gameplay to this so you could click on this and have your Sims brush their teeth. Maybe not even like an animation. The infamous hairdryer, which a lot of people are not happy about because of this little cord being stuck to the ground. Honestly, I'm never gonna to zoom in that closely on this hairdryer, so I don't really mind that the cord is flat, but I hear people, the lit candle that isn't actually all that lit, you got a little razor, which, I mean, these are all like basic colors. I kind of feel like this is the same as the clutter kit that we got. I hate that we're kind of getting clutter kits like repeatedly, because I do just feel like these things can come in bigger packs, and we already have like stuff within the game that kind of already resembles a lot of these things. You got dentures. I'm thinking it might be like a retainer or something. You got 2 combs if you want some little combs. This definitely looks like it is in base game, like this little bottle thing. The only thing that makes it look different is that you got like the matching swatches. Toothpaste full, and then you got a toothpaste all scrunched up. This is me, this is my mother. A towel stack with either a loofah or a bar of soap. Then you've got this flat bath mat, which again is flat, but I said it was flat because it is just a rectangle. And then you've got the U-bend one. So if we do grab ourselves a, are you kidding me? Does that not even like line up with it? Oh, stop it. What? Should it go underneath it? Like, that doesn't feel right. I guess you could like line it up this way, but that's a lot of effort, innit? I would expect it to look like this, which, I mean, that's not even dead center. That is gonna be a pain in the arse. Just like your Sim sitting down after their morning coffee. Jeez Louise. See, this is why we don't play with toilet mats. Goodbye. From what I can tell, that's meant to be a retainer. The like brush head is pretty flat. These are all like basically just like painted onto the top. This is very flat. It looks like one of the pet beds that we have in The Sims 4. Again, I'm not going to be zooming in on this stuff all that much, so I personally don't really mind it. I can't get over the size of that soap. The combs are quite nice, to be fair. They're looking good. The toothpaste is looking all good in my opinion. This is flat. This is the infamous hairdryer. The razor's looking slightly blurry when you're getting close to her, but really, who's going that close? Considering I've said like, oh, like I feel like you can get similar type of stuff in base game, and if you don't want to fill out your bathrooms more, then there's probably not much use to this kit. Although these are from Dream Home Decorator. These are from Seasons, and then base game, obviously towels. This is the base game toilet paper. Honestly, I like this. I think it's gonna fit in more builds. Maybe that's why they put it on this side, because like the base game one was this side. This is base game. This is the new one that we just got. Base game, new one that we just got. So again, definitely a lot sleeker. Base game, new one. I will say there is like a jump up in like quality, I guess, like how things actually look. I think they look more sleek. I think they look more modern. This is the new one. This is the one that we got in base game. Base game on the right, new one on the left. Smaller footprints as well. Same goes for the candles. If you don't fancy like sizing base game down all the time and you want like a bit more extra detail, I don't really see myself leaning into this kit all that much, probably minus the toilet paper, honestly. I don't really think I would feel like, oh, I'm gonna go out of my way to spend £5 on this when I personally don't mind using base game. It's how I felt about the clutter kit. I do feel like they could just come in bigger packs. But let me know how you all feel. I feel like this was such a long video. I feel like this was also such a long video in the process of making it. Honestly, not my favorites. I can definitely see myself using the Create Sim kit more. But again, there is amazing CC out there that you can download that replicate like sort of both of these kits if CC is more your thing. If you have access to CC, just a heads up. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.